Hello everyone. Today's discussion session is about ocean renewable energy. As you saw in the previous lectures, there are different possible technology to use ocean energy. And first, I would like to talk about two small topics before the third one. For the first one, to focus on these four energies and have a little quiz. For you, can you rank this four energy, wave, tidal, ocean thermal, and salinity energy? So there are two, as you can see, big potential energy and two smaller one. You have the idea. Keeping in mind that it's potential or not already.
I would say that maybe the last one would be salinity energy, just because I've never heard about that type of energy before. And I guess that if it's not that famous, then that it's not really efficient.
Yes.
I also agree because, well, I think like if it's gonna be salinity, then it has to be some kind of like osmotic pressure or something, but it's not gonna be very large, I think, and it's still in the development stage in many research centers, so it should be small. And maybe since we learned about like how wind is effective, maybe wind power is the largest.
There is no.
After that, tidal wave.
Tidal.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that disagree or agree about tidal, for example?
Could you type the title of the four energy?
Oh.
Maybe you can copy and paste.
This one? This one?
No. You can go page 2 and page. No. Yeah, and all copy, Ctrl+C, and Ctrl+V to page 3.
So keep in mind that it's not necessarily the energy produced, but the potential energy of all of the ocean.
Could you explain us what is ocean thermal energy?
Thermal energy is like the difference of the temperature between the deep water and the water in the surface.
I think the second one is wave energy, and the third one is thermal energy. Maybe the tidal and wave energy is related to kinetic energy source. So basically, it might be good for the electricity generation. I think so. Maybe this can be a possible answer.
Everyone has, anyone has no other opinion? I think, yeah, there is, according to the website I saw, there is no good answer on this. Everything is not a good place.
Well, my opinion is second is thermal energy because I think as a renewable energy, tidal energy is most famous, and second is thermal energy, and third is wave, and fourth is generality. So I think this is yeah. I think probability means potential. So related with potential. So I think this ranking will be like this.
So maybe I can give you the answer. So there is the website on the reference, and you will check after. I saw that the first one, theoretically, it's only potential, was the thermal. The second one was the wave energy. This third one, tidal. Oh, sorry. Third one was salinity, and the final one was tidal. But it's only potential, as tidal energy among these four is the most used. So it's because maybe it's the easier to extract the energy from it. So the second topic is, like you know that the sea level is rising. Do you think it has an effect or not on the wave or tidal energy? And if it has, what kind of
My opinion is it affects wave and tidal energy more higher, but only tiny effect because of comparing to sea level, rising sea level is so tiny, so small. So it affect energy high, but a little energy high. So my answer is no.
No.
It's not
No.
too tiny.
Can we say that with the change in sea level, the sea currents or the ocean currents will also change? So any turbine or anything, any machinery inside the sea will be affected.
So you think there will be an effect?
Sorry.
Can you repeat? You think there will be an effect?
So I'm assuming that with increasing sea level, the sea currents or ocean currents can change, or they might change. So we cannot use the old currents to harness energy. We need to figure out new currents.
So a change in the location of the currents, that's what say.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I agree with storage because during my research I saw that really tiny differences in like temperature with the level can change a lot the currents. So I agree with what he said. Maybe it could change the location, but as well as the strength, but like how strong the current is.
Neil.
I think actually even though I'm not sure, although the sea level rise is very small, a few centimeters, the total volume of liquid water will increase if you think about it. 1 centimeter rise is a very large volume, if you think about it, like the whole ocean, then if it's because of the interaction between the moon and the sun, like there might be, if the increase of the volume will create some kind of additional effect on rising sea, I mean, energy. And also, if, I'm not sure about this, but you know, that if like the sea level rises due to like global warming, there's like also some changes like El Nino and La Nina, which have like very strong like winds sometimes and a lot of like adverse climate conditions. But if it's like causing a lot of new waves or like typhoons, I don't know, it might actually be beneficial for like wave energy, like global like climate change.
So an increase means, but do
And
you,
perhaps
so there's another link, which was a research about it, and it showed that it could pose yeah, an increasement, as you said, of the tidal and wave energy, and not necessarily tiny, but it could be significant. So finally, regarding what we said before on the previous lectures, maybe quickly you could the advantages or disadvantages of these different ocean energy. Maybe you could use what we said before.
can I say something for ocean thermal? I think advantage is like obviously a very large like potential, but as we like if we look at slide 3, it's actually I thought it might be the first one might be kind of an ocean thermal because like it's a large fluctuation. It's like 44,000 to 88,000, so you don't really know how large it's gonna be or how small because it really depends on like the total energy that arrives like on it, I guess. So it kind of fluctuates, so it's not very predictable, like the amount you will
So
harvest.
disadvantage would be that
Disadvantage.
For me, for disadvantages, same thing with the tidal and wind. You can put them anywhere you want. Like there is specific location where you can put tidal dam and wind farm. So that's a restriction. And on the other side, for the wave energy, like there isn't any location restriction. So that's an advantage, I think.
I think that the main advantage of wind energy is like we master it, like we know how to do it on the ground, on the earth for like decades. So we just need to improve a bit to put it offshore, but it's easier because we don't start from scratch.
so do you, right?
Yeah, I think tidal energy advantage is predictable because it's tidal, so we can predict it. Yeah.
And for the disadvantage of wave energy, I think that the potential is quite low. Maybe you have to,
I think we saw that was the
in my opinion.
oh,
I think it's hard
the
to.
potential to extract the energy from the waves are hardly extractable. That's what I mean.
It's hard to extract the quite of the energy efficiency of the kinetic energy to electricity. Maybe the generation efficiency can be low.
I don't know. Thank you.
And the worst one is the wave energy generation plant is quite good upward. Because such as the snake shaped things.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
The
No, can you
shape
repeat?
is quite awkward.
Also,
The shape, no, no,
The shape is awkward.
please never mind. Sorry.
I think I read that like tidal energy is like kind of less eco-friendly compared with wave energy. Like although the wave energy is like kind of looks like a snake and it's offered, it's like more eco-friendly since it's not really like, affecting the marine environment that much.
it need less infrastructure.
Yeah, I think that. Like environmentally kind of unfriendly.
Okay. So you can check after this discussion the different links on the researches about what I said before. So thank you for your participation.